Welcome to this new campaign. This is the German historical 1940s campaign where we will be recreating the German fleet in 1940 as well as attempting to complete Plan Z. Now Plan Z for the German Navy was its rearmification plan after the First World War, and it consisted of 10 battleships, 3 battlecruisers, 4 aircraft carriers, 15 Panzerschiff cruisers, 5 heavy cruisers, 13 light cruisers, 22 scout cruisers, 68 destroyers, and 90 torpedo boats for a total of 230 ships. In the game, obviously, aircraft carriers don't exist, and torpedo boats at this point are well obsolete. As well as the Panzerschiff cruisers, there will only be 3 of them, as that was the revised plan. The 12 P-class Panzerschiffs were cancelled, so we don't have to worry about those. So we're looking at around about 140-ish, 130 ships in total. Let's actually calculate here real quick. So that's 2, 3... minus the 90 torpedo boats, minus the 12 cancelled P-class, 128 ships by the end of this campaign, so we're going to try and do that. Difficulty normal. We're going to have a quick campaign so we can get through the turns quicker. Historical strategy and tactics. We want to make this as accurate as possible. We're going to create our own fleet, and the shared designs are off, so that they won't be stealing any of my ships. So we're going to start the campaign here. I've already started a British one. That is not going to be a video series. That is a separate thing for my enjoyment, taking it very slow. So I have pulled up on my phone here some classes that we will be recreating today. The Bismarck class, the Scharnhorst class, the Deutschland class Panzerschiff, the Admiral Hipper class, the Königsberg light cruiser, the Leipzig class cruiser, the 1934 Type 1, Type A destroyers, the 1936, 1936A, 1936B destroyers, and the Type C destroyers. Those are what we will be recreating today in their accurate numbers. So 2 Bismarck classes, 2 Scharnhorst classes, and so on and so forth. We'll get those initially built, and then we will see what we have to do and what we have to build with the available resources. We're going to try and get as much ships as we can already, and see what we can do with that. So, yep. If you have a problem with it being Germany in the 1940s, and at the beginning it did say for the loading of the campaign the German Reich, and it mentioned you know who, then please note that I am not affiliated, and this is not meant to spread hate. This is just seeing if in the game of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Plan Z is actually feasible in a game sense manner. I am not trying to recreate any of the terrible events that happened in between the years 1939 and in the years 1933 to 1945. This is just for your viewing pleasure to see if we can build a fleet. So that is your warning. So let's get into it here. As we can see, we're not... Yeah, we're kind of small. After World War I, we've kind of gotten shrunk down. It's no longer the German Empire. And if we look at our states, the states of affairs, the British hate us, the French hate us, and the Americans kind of hate us, but everybody else is our friends except for China. Finances. Monthly balance, we got about 5 billion. We got 24 billion to work with, and 13,000 crew to work with. So what I like to do is I'm going to put this to 50%. Tech budget 75%. And I like to max that out. So we have that much to work with. That is not a big ship thing. We're going to need a lot of shipyard space to build our fleet, so we're going to keep building this. So we have still 24 trillion to work with. Researching wise, turret mechanism engines looks like. So let's design our ship, and the first ships will be the. This is going to be a very long episode. This is mainly just getting these ships ready and everything. So yeah. Bismarck. We're going to try and keep to the actual displacement size as much as we can. So Bismarck was 41,700 tons. And none of these ships have that. Go up to that. So we're just gonna, let's round it up to, let's do 42.5, the smallest that this hull can do, just to get it accurate. Bismarck class. Her speed is 30 knots. And her propulsion was 3-geared steam turbines. So we'll do the double-geared because we don't have 3-geared in the game. So that's what we have to work with right now. Oil 2. It's not the best. We have German oil's really good, but still. Okay. That is not the hull we need, actually. I think it might be modern. Ship 1, is it? Yeah, because we need these indents on it. Yes. $30 tons. Gear turbine. Oil 2. This hull is what? 52,500? Put in our guns first. So we had dual barrel 15 inchers at the front. I have some stats, and I also have design plans pulled up for the Bismarck class. I have to go a bit bigger on the ship. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to fit that. So let's go to 50. Let's go to 55,000 tons. See how much space we get. We still don't get a lot of space. Dare I go 60? Sheesh. Jeez. 65? It's a bit more space to work with. I think we can work with this. Alright, so this is... oh yeah, no, that'll be... should be... plenty of space to work with. So there's that. Get Bismarck's funnel in there. There we go. Engine efficiency is still very bad, apparently. We had 5.9-inch guns. But if we look at the... oh, no, the 5-inch, okay. So they do look good. Alright. Ignore me then. 1 second, let me just zoom in on my available picture right here. One there. We had 3, it looks like. So we had one there, and one there. And that was 5. 5.9. The ship likes it still, so we're still good on that one. 4.1-inch guns then. And we had 16 of them. 2, 3, 4. See if I can find these guns here. I believe it just goes on here, I believe. So there's dual-barreled. I believe it just goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And those are 4.1s. Next, we have 1.5 inches guns. And this placement's just kinda wherever. Ignore the buzz notification on my phone. And that just goes there. So that's our weapons for the Bismarck class. So now let's equip her. We have about used about 60% of our available. So let's balance that. Okay. Induced. Nope. Forced. There we go. That gets it. Let's go. She had. Did she have auxiliary? What auxiliary stuff does she have? Let's give her aux 2. Let's just give her that. Steering gear or electric, I believe. If I look here, yes. Possibly? Yes. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Go with that part. Yeah. Crop armor. We're not gonna give her the modern armor. We're gonna give her crop 5. I do have, hold on, her range. We can, I believe, put her accurate range. And the Bismarck class's range? Well, Bismarck herself's range. Is that? A little less at 19 knots. So about almost half her speed. Should cover that. Let's increase it. Just put it in the middle. I mean, I get the feeling that we're gonna be defending more than anything. So the German had turtleback armor. Anti-flood 3. Reinforced bulkhead 2. Ballistic. I like the incendiary shells. I don't know if I don't have any of these stats, so I can't. See if I can actually find what propellant they used on my thing here. I can't find a propellant. So we'll just go with, I'll go with the triple base. Ooh, that's a modern, isn't it? With 2-3. Germans use light shells. We'll go otter 2. Electrical 2, let's match that. Let's give her radar 3. Advanced radio. Let's go sonar 2. Let's give her a stereoscopic rangefinder. Corvette 3. Torpedo 4? Yeah, that works. Semi-balanced. Keep it the tighter turn. Alright, her armor. Let's see here. Her armor. Here. 12.6 on the belt. Deck was 4.7. Not 47. 4.7. The lowest it was 3.9, so we'll put 3.9 on the fore and aft. Decks, it's got a bit of a forward offset, but should be okay. Six. There we go. And then let's make the aft and 4 belts. So that actually improved that, so we'll keep that at that. Okay. 13.8. The conning tower. Superstructure, we'll keep that as that is. This is 1.5s as well. So you got still got quite a bit that we can use here. Let's improve our torpedo and our barbette. Let's give her more ammunition. Max HE, yes. Give her more of a range. Yep. Do we want standard or spacious quarters? Wait, let's go to standard. Let's up her. Let's just up her shaft. Let's keep the auxiliary engine, diesel engine. Increase that. Alright, I like the Bismarck. So we'll save the Bismarck. There were 2 of those, so. Next is the Scharnhorst. Now I've been messing around already. You can't really build a Scharnhorst with the available battleship hulls. Just doesn't really want to work. So what I've been using is the hybrid battleship, battlecruiser. It works better. Maybe it might work with this. I don't know. Might. Maybe. Sharmer's Tower looks like. It actually does look pretty good. All right, let's see what we can do with the modern Battleship 1 hull. If we can't, we'll go down to the hybrid battleship. The displacement was 38,100. 38,100. Okay, that's the smallest we can go, I guess. Her speed was 31 knots. That's 39. 31 knots. She had steam turbines, so we'll go with that. Oil 2. So yeah, no, see, these don't have the towers on it. That's this. And this has the right tower. Okay, we'll go with this one. This is the probably spelled that wrong. Let me check that. No, I didn't get it wrong. Alright, I didn't get it wrong. Great. Speed of 31 knots. Ooh, not 314. That's not quite possible in this game. Oil 2. Alright. There we go. She had 11-inch guns, so let's put our gun placements the front and back first. She had a dual setup. No, she had a triple setup. Right, she had 9 triples. Yeah. That's fine. There. And our triple 11-inch goes there. Right. Secondary armament. I mean, Scharnhorst, if you look it up, was also labeled as a fast battleship battle cruiser. So I'm not too upset using the battle cruiser design. 5.9-inch secondary guns. Had 12 of them. So it's a triple barrel. No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, okay. So it's a bit weird, actually. Let's actually get rid of that one. Let's actually use the compact tower. This in. Now let's get our 5.9s, because she had a very weird setup. Where she had a 2-barrel there and then 2 1-barrels, so. It's not gonna like placement quite that well. But, you know, that's what we have to work with. Yeah. What's this? This is. Yeah, this is the smallest mode. I guess we can increase that. Percent. Yeah, no, that still won't improve that. The secondary tower. we need that empty barbette, because that's actually where another mini secondary goes. Now you won't fit. Um, let's. Let me do. Let me do some tinkering around, and I will. Alright, so tinkering around a little bit. This is what we've come up with for the Scharnhorst. So it is a battle cruiser. But this is what we got for this. So we got the 9 11-inch guns, the 8. It's supposed to be 6-inch, but the 6 inches are really, really big. And these already don't really work, and I've already had to separate that, whatever. So those are 5 inches. They're supposed to be 6 inches, though. Then we have 4, yep, and then we have 14, 3 inchers. Right here. There. No torps on it, but then this stuff does not really for us. So let's move on to the Deutschland class. Actually, let's exit real quick. Let's build 2 Bismarcks and 2 Scharnhorsts. Oh, I didn't save the Scharnhorst class. Alright, well, let's at least build 2 Bismarcks. And then I will pause and we'll go back and do that again. Whoops. How much we got now? Sheep. Look, Scharnhorst is probably going to be deleted. Yep. Alright, I'll be back. I gotta fix that. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. And I have Scharnhorst. So we're gonna build 2 of these. And I need to figure out how to spell her sister ship's name. Gnides now. G-N... If. Okay. How much does that leave with us with? Yay. Okay. We're working on the heavy cruisers now. We'll be working on the Deutschland Panzerschiffs. We can get the Panzerschiffs done. That will be done. Using this. Displacement was 14,209. Or 14,290. Her speed was 28 knots. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're gonna need a triangular tower. Not that big, maybe. This is 4. Triangular tower 4. Let's use small tower 4 as well. Her gun size. Let's put in her diesel engines. She diesel. So we're able to put that up. Electric too. There we go. Just for right now, let's take care of that. Alright. Her armament was 11-inch. Triples. 2 11 triples. Right. Then she had 5.9-inch secondaries. How many? 8. All one-barreled. Oh. Crap. There was a hiccup in trying to design this. I found it. I think I just used a smaller one of that. Oh, okay. I think I just used a smaller tower. I think I just used triangular 3. Balance it. Yeah, nope. Alright, huh. What if I use this bigger armored cruiser one? We'll fix the displacement in a minute. There. Ha! Ha! That just might have to just be there. 11-inch guns. I want to see if... Can I use the bigger... If not, we'll go back to the small one. I just want to see... Kind of... Well, this also has to be brought down. Way down. Go. Now let's try and fit these. The cruiser just got downright annoying, but we fix it. I was gonna say, it's just getting annoying at this point, but, you know. Alright. 3 3x5s. Dual. Oops, hold on. Forgot about that part. Alright, hold on one second, guys. You might hear a fan. Accelerate, but... You know. Where would a third one be? Oh. Oh. This heavy cruiser is turning into a pain for me. I could have left it. I'd have had to leave it. I just have to leave that. That's it. Ay. There. Alright, this is taking quite a bit longer. I'll come back to you once I have all of the... Finish out the Deutschland first. Yeah, let's finish her out. And then I'll just come back to you with the designs that I get that we have to come back to. Diesel. There's just not much I can do about the yellow. I forgot a funnel. There we go. She looks the part. And that's honestly what matters. Is she looks it. Throwback, which is what the Germans had. Depth charges, let's depth chart 4. Might be overweight here soon. Like right now. So we'll have to tone down the torque protection to 3. To 2. These are light. T. 2 out of 3. Increase. Let's go down out of the torpedo protection. Let's go down to 2. And let's go down to depth charges. Ah. We've got the Arma Hipper. Had 4 21-inch torpedo tips on the back. And we'll leave that as standard for everything. All right, now let's look at the armor. 3.1. I'll make it 3.1 across the board. .8. Tower. Armor. 5.9. This can be 2. Now I have some more weight to work with. Actually, do I need to increase the guns at all? Do I do? It's 5.9s and 3.5s. Shoot. There. There we go. Okay. And 3.5. Guns. There we go. Then we can increase a little bit. 3, we're at 3. I can. Step 4. Yep. Deutschland class. So it's done. All right, and then we'll come back. I'll come back to after all the other designs are done. I just wanted to give a pause and check out some of the other ships that I did. So the one that we did was this one. This is the Deutschland. We just left off on this one. Actually, I remember. So we saw this construction. The new one that I made was the Admiral Hipper class. So this is the Admiral Hipper. 4 8-inch guns. 6 4.1s, 8 2.5s, and then 12 torpedo tubes. Top speed is 32 knots. 18,200 tons. So she did not have the diesel engines. This is the next ship after the Deutschlands. Even though Deutschland is technically heavier than this one. But this is next. So 3 of the Deutschlands were completed. How many Admiral Hippers? 3. So let's at least build 1 of each ship. See if, Deutschlands. One of the Admiral Hippers. $5 billion. Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back into the designer. We're gonna go to the light cruisers, where we have 2 light cruiser class, the Königsberg and the Leipzig class. And then after those are done, we're gonna take a look at those. Okay, we're back. And this is what this is what we got. So we got the Königsberg class of light cruiser. Now the light cruisers in the game are not really that good, but they were just like that in history as well. So both the Königsberg and the Leipzig are basically almost the same thing. This one's just bigger. They both have 5.9 guns, 3.4-inch guns, 9 of the 5.9 inch, and 6 of the 3.4 inches. They both have 12 deck torpedo tubes. Main differences between the Königsberg and the Leipzig are the Königsberg has 2 funnels and is smaller, and the Leipzig is bigger, has 1 funnel. So, yeah, that's the only difference between the light cruisers that I could make. So, that's our light cruisers, our 2 light cruiser designs. There were 2 Leipzig cruisers and 3 Königsberg. Let's build. Can I build the 3? I'll build the 3 Königsberg. I'll build the 2 Leipzig. So it was Leipzig and Nuremberg. Berg class. it was three. There we go. Königsberg, the Karlsruhe, I'm assuming. And the Kuhn. So that's that. There were two more of the Deutschland. Let's see if we can just build two more Deutschlands, maybe. No. Those were there. There were three completed Admiral Hippers. No. Okay. New design is going to be the 1934 destroyers. Excuse me. 1934 destroyers, okay. Yeah. Okay, 1934. So once I build this one, I can build the A and the... Yeah, I can build the A. So it's 3,156 tons. Top speed of 36 knots. Can get in here. Alright. Let's do this Babette tower. Small Barbette here, can we? Yes, we can. I believe it was 5-inch guns. Yes, 5-inch guns. One barrel. 5-inch guns. This. Ship. Go. And then it would be this funnel. Here, there's supposed to be two funnels, but it's not gonna let me, is it? It might. Hold on. Put the Barbette in first. Okay. So I don't think the dual funnel is going to work. So we're going to take some creative liberties. With it. Like that. And then it was, I believe, how many? Ripples. So we can put this one there. And there. Difference between the 36, 35, 36. You know the difference. between the A and the 36. I don't actually think there was a difference. So we're not going to worry about the 34A. We're just going to worry about the... Or no, we'll put the 34A. We'll just copy and paste it. So... There is no difference. A little bit. Yeah, there's not much. Not much in so that's probably going to be the story for the other destroyers, but you know. Let's worry about let's put 3, 3, and 3. Put them down here. What? How big were these torpedoes? They were 21 inches. Okay. Things had virtually no armor. Yeah, these things virtually have no armor. So we're going to leave the armor up down here how it is. Because, I mean, there's not much we can do on the armor front. Maybe that was a difference. Maybe that's a difference between the A and the normal was no, it's just no difference. Didn't work. It'd even be worth it. Copy and paste. How many of the A's were built? 12. How many of the 34s were built? 4. We'll just add them. Big major difference between how they look than if they're in this one. So the Type 36A, there's a difference. Is there a difference from the B? No, this is just the Type 36 all over again. Just the Type 30. $36. Oh, without a gun mount. Okay, so the 36C. Okay. Type 36 destroyers next. $3415. Okay. There's only a couple ships. I mean, I'm gonna. So we'll actually come back when I'm ready to build the ships. So yeah, do another jump cut, and we'll be back. So, finished the destroyers. They all look pretty much the same. So there's not really much in depth to go into. So yeah, there's the 4 of them. So we're just going to build 1 of each destroyer just to get started, and then that will probably be it for today's episode. Yeah, that'll be it for the episode. And the next episode we'll actually start doing stuff. Today was just a filler, trying to get stuff in place, and we'll check back in with the fleet next time. Let's rename these destroyers first. And yeah. So, how much money do we have left? 700 million. So, yeah. So these are our yep. United States finished construction of the Chester. So we have already 15 ships out of the doctrine of 128. Let's see how what everybody else is. 117 for the British, 79 for the French. The Italians have 103. The Chinese have 123. The Japanese have 94. The Americans have 69. The Soviet Union has 64. The Austro-Hungarians have 61. Don't know how hot Austria-Hungary is here, but you know. Spain has 50, and I currently have 0, but I will have 15 in the next turn. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I hope to see you guys next time, and we're gonna start the campaign right now. So yeah, there's our 15. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been EvilCraft Gaming. See you next time for episode 2. Goodbye.